Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on behalf of your Denver-based podcast crew, we appreciate you joining us for the Friendly Vibes.
Coming to you live from the friendly skies of a garage on a cool... Is it spring? Is it officially spring yet? No, winter still.
Isn't it the 21st?
What?
The 20th.
We're on the back end of winter, and I've got someone that I'm excited to learn white lady lore from today in studio. Very funny improver, stand-up comedian with a show upcoming on April 4th to roast the 2000s. Is that correct?
2000s reality shows.
My goodness, it's going to be a good one. Check that out. Jen Wise is here in Top Shelf Studios.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Cheers. Thank you for being
Cheers.
here. Oh.
About to booze up my Starbucks here
Oh my gosh.
with a hard seltzer. Doesn't get any more basic bitch than that, does it?
I've never seen it done. That's top tier.
Then you haven't hung out with a lot of white women, then have you?
I went to school in Iowa. You'd think I would have seen I pour a sparkling alcoholic drink into a Starbucks cup, but I've never seen it done, folks. This is my...
Oh, it's delicious.
Please comment if you've seen this before. Let's get some interaction in the comments down below.
Yeah. Have
you seen a white woman do something so savage like that? That is top tier awesome.
It's like the new refresher with a black cherry seltzer. This is like a fancy seltzer too. I love it.
There we go.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for being here in our fancy little garage studios.
Of course. I love it. It's very well decorated.
Thank you. We've kind of gone bit by bit, and so
Hey,
I've got some more posters to hang up, and
Sweet.
pretty soon we'll be moving to a new spot, so
Nice.
another garage build.
Nice.
Something to look forward to.
Very much so. Very much so.
So please, we have never met before. Please tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you from Colorado originally?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Born at St. Joseph's Hospital.
Okay.
May 16th.
What time?
4:02 p.m.
There you go. I was going to say, there's no way you don't know, Jen.
No, I do know because I am all into astrology, and you have to know like your actual birth time to know what the actual alignment of the planets, because it's not when you like look up your chart, like when you're looking it up in the paper, that's just your sun sign, and there's like all these other things that come into play with that.
Okay, here, let's do like a basic white explaining to white here for us, ladies to males. You got a guy out there that's like, I don't understand astrology, but I just want to know enough to hold my own on the first date.
Okay.
Let's help him hold his own.
Okay. So, I mean, first off, you kind of got to know, like, there's the earth signs, right?
Okay.
And those are, I actually have to grab my phone.
Oh, Chris, can you grab that?
No, it's in my purse.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So the earth signs. So this is the group. So there's 12 signs, right?
There's 12 signs.
Guys like numbers.
And there's 4 groups for each of the elements.
Okay, got it.
Earth, air, fire, water.
Gotcha. Okay, this is making more sense now, because I do hear people throw around, I'm a water, or I'm a...
Yeah. So I always forget exactly which ones go into which group. So let me just get the Googles up real quick, friends. All right.
We do have this guy sitting behind here. He can, production guy.
Oh yeah, production guy.
Use
Thank
Jamie
you
for what he's good for.
Like I'm a Taurus, so we are known for being stubborn.
Okay.
And I'm stubborn as hell.
Okay.
And a lot of times though, we also come off very laid back, which I do come off very laid back. But all the earth signs, like you'll see this with us, and then my boss at work and my lead at work, like they're both Capricorns, and Capricorns are known for being like on top of their shit. They're there to do their shit, and they're there to like work, and they want to do that. So like the 2 HBICs, right? They're Capricorns. And then you've got me. I seem so laid back, but I am just as...
Gotcha.
I just come in a different wrapping, and I just seem so much more laid back. But like you try to like, I am just the same way. Like I want to know, we were doing like a potluck a couple weeks ago with my improv group, and I'm like, okay, well, where am I? Like, I want to like be able to map it out 2 weeks in advance to like check travel and like traffic patterns. I need to know like where I'm going.
He texted me yesterday. She texted, she goes, hey, excited about the pod, which I love this because it makes my life easy, because I try to stay on top of keeping up with guests and the business of the week. She texted, hey, by the way, excited about the pod, blah, blah, blah. Reminder, this is how spicy the chicken. And she goes, how's the parking? And I was just like, my heart was like, right here.
Well, because also I'm really bad at parallel. Like until I got my current car, which you saw it outside. It
Pretty
literally
small. You can kind of get in spots there.
Yeah, it literally looks like the emoji on your phone.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like before I got that car, I had never parallel parked in my life.
Whoa, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 41.
Okay. Well, great.
Thank you. Oh, good. Can we get a hug? We'll have to get a hug. We're all mic'd up now, but I will give you a big old hug for that later. I love hearing, like, when people card me, I'm like, oh.
Come to South, I'll card you.
Yes, card me 5 times a day, please.
You know what's funny is there's this, because we have to card everybody at South, and I tried to, we try to be a little cordial and joking with people, especially the ladies, about the fact that we have to card everyone. And there's this age where maybe it's like mid 60s or 70s where ladies stop being like, come on. They're like, you don't need to card me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I've been around the block. But like, if they're from, I don't know, 20 or 35 to 60, you're like, yeah, like I do need to show you my ID. Like, it's great. It's like a little, we can spread some joy in the world through this show me your ID type of thing.
Yes. I'm like, yes, please. Thank you. Oh yeah. Look surprised. Do a little look of surprise. Oh yes.
Oh, me? 21. I couldn't be.
Thank you.
I haven't gotten carded as much recently, but it's because I'm over the hill. Like if this body, if someone has this body and they're not 21, like that's scary.
It's the beard. I swear.
Yeah, for sure. If I cut it off, I'm 5.
No, because I actually, so a few years ago, I was dating a guy that was 23. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, again, I was, because I'm divorced, okay? So it's like one of those things you just gotta kind of try it, You
can pull that a little closer if you want.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's perfect.
I mean, everybody's got a fuck it list, right? Some people have a bucket list. When you get divorced, you have a fuck it list.
Got it. And what's that? The difference is just people?
Yeah, it's just what you want to fuck.
Got it.
All the things you want to try to fuck. Yeah.
Got it. So how long were you married before the divorce?
So we weren't married all that long, but we were together for almost 9 years.
Okay. So plenty of time to build a list.
Yeah, plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time to get lots of really bad ideas in my head. Or really good ideas. So anyway, me and this 23-year-old, it was long distance. So we would like have to meet up like halfway between here and Beatrice, Nebraska, which is where Guess how I met him too. I went to Beatrice, Nebraska for my grandma's funeral.
Oh.
My brothers and I went to a bar. And there's this dude out on the patio playing a banjo.
That's amazing.
So I go out to talk to the dude on the banjo. Not the guy I started dating, but it's like his friend, Fred.
Nice.
And I'm like, are you playing the banjo? Because we had gotten drunk. My brother Andrew and I had gotten drunk at the, God, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like an Elks Lodge, like one of those type of like old dude fraternity things that my stepdad's a member of, right?
Yeah, Brotherhood of Men.
Yes. And so they knew that why we were there. So one of my brothers and I got drunk. The other brother is sober, driving our 2 dumbasses home. We're in a parking lot eating like frickin' Taco John's, and we see another bar, and the brother driving was too stupid to go, maybe I should just take these 2 dumbasses home.
Nice.
No, he took us to the bar. So like I see this guy playing a banjo. Guy with a banjo has 2 friends. One of the friends has a beard down to here. I literally was like, can I braid your beard?
Just drunk, just at this point, like, let me have that beard, sir.
Yes. And at first he's like, no. And Fred's like, yes, she can braid your beard.
And did he let you, a complete stranger?
Yes,
wow.
he did. And then we dated for 4 months.
Wow, that's fun.
So we meet halfway because that's what we have to do. And we would go to
What's halfway, Ogallala?
That's one of them. Like we would just try to like get to different places, while we were doing this. So we met halfway. I forget.
A lot of red roof inns, or is that right?
McCook was where I think we met this time, and we went to this brewery.
Okay, that's better than a red roof inn.
Anyway, so we go order a couple beers. I get carded. He does not.
Nice, the beard.
It's the beard. That's what I'm
Santa
saying.
Claus.
It's the beard. So I have ADHD. Rounding back out to my original point was you don't get carded because of your beard.
That's fair. Okay, let's round back to the fuck it list. Yeah, I mean, God, this lady can ball, folks.
I didn't even know where it was going, and she brought it right back.
Yeah. Oogalala be damned.
But Ogallala, so if you ever are driving, the Walmart at Ogallala has great gas prices. So if you're ever on a road trip,
I thought you were going to say bathrooms.
No, awful bathrooms. Awful bathrooms.
The
great
stall is really large in the women's room. That's the place to get down.
No. Gas prices. That is like, no matter what, you just, if you're on a road trip, gas prices matter.
Yeah, for sure. I think they got like a well just out back. Like,
oh, dude.
Given that area.
Loose well.
Like they're just pumping it raw.
You know what? I don't care. It's always served me well though for the gas prices.
Nebraska?
No, the Ogallala Walmart.
Oh, trust. Dude, Ogallala, what a place.
I just like to say it, Ogallala.
I don't think I can say it correctly or have once, but I'll try. Ogallala. What's the actual pronunciation? Ogallala. What a place. Lots of letters in that name, Ogallala.
Is that your Trump impression?
Yeah.
I actually have a theory about how Trump came to power.
Oh, let's hear this.
Okay. So
the stars have to do with it?
No.
Damn.
No. So I do have a Harry Potter tattoo behind this ear if you didn't see it.
Is it Deathly Hallows?
Yes, it's the Deathly Hallows.
Chris, you see that white on white crime there? That pull?
Anyway.
Any other small tattoos? Any other things I'd be able to guess? I have
10 tattoos.
10, okay. All small?
Some of them are larger.
Okay.
But some of them
right here.
Nice.
And right here.
Okay. What do you got?
Got my grandma's handwriting right here.
That's awesome.
And one day at a time. That's my little semi. Then I got a view of the trail I grew up hiking and some other jazz on this one.
Oh, that's cool. So. I mean, my two small ones are right here. This one's in white ink.
Oh, I can hardly even see it. Yeah.
It's a semicolon.
Oh, yeah. Trust.
Yeah. So, because like I have a day job. I work in insurance. So I just kind of like being able to like show it and like not being like when I meet somebody for the first time, like being able to kind of like get comfortable with people before I show that, because of what it means, right? And then this one is another small one. So these are my reminders. Nice. This one is, so pink is for the heart chakra of loving yourself. Green is for the heart chakra of loving others. So it's my reminder that you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Nice. It's very conservative value there.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It is. No. It really is.
Oh, I know.
Have you seen that chart of like there's from a scale of 1 to 13, 1 is like your spouse and 13 is like an inanimate object like that rock.
Okay.
And it's they pull liberals and conservatives on what they give weight to.
Okay.
And the spot like heat map of where the weight is given is very sparse and different. Like, and it's just interesting because it does speak to why we put efforts politically into issues. It's like liberals are caring about the environment and like, hey, the birds are going to die and like oceans are going to like, and then the conservatives are like, hey, if my family unit can't get jobs or whatever, then fuck the birds or whatever, know, and it's very fascinating. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's like, all that shit is important, Like, can we all just kind of like can't we all just settle on 6 or like, can we find a way to like coese the heat map together? Right? There has to be a way. Right. Yeah.
Shrink the curve.
Yeah. But yeah. And then
off the sides.
On my
they're gone.
Foot, I have, oh, sorry.
No.
On my foot, I have
terrible Trump.
And I'll get to that. On my foot, I have a rainbow. It's an infinity symbol. Actually, I'll just show you. It's an infinity symbol.
You want me to blur these feet? Blur these feet?
I just won't show the toes because it's been a while since I've had a pedicure.
No, I just know the internet's a cruel place. Not that we have that many listeners. Nice.
But that's for my son because he is on the autism spectrum.
Okay.
He's very verbal now because he is my son. But he
You beat it into him or?
No. He just learned. He was coming out. He was bound to be a talker with me as his mom.
Right.
Yeah. I also have Mama Bear and Baby Bear over here.
Love it.
I have his birth date over here.
Love that.
I have learning to fly with a hummingbird on my shoulder.
That's when she goes like, I have a full back piece. It's a full cross and a Jesus wings.
I am working though on a bigger one.
She goes, have you heard of the crucifixion? Yeah, I got that all across my back.
No, not the definitely not. Definitely. No religion here. No religion here. Because I this is going to make me sound crazy, but I had a spiritual experience once where I actually did Reiki. Have you heard of Reiki?
Oh, I was pittering around this question, Jen. We it's as close as humans get to being a Jedi in today's day and age is Reiki.
And so I actually did it, and I had a very spiritual experience. I actually met my spirit guide. And
is it your Reiki person or no?
No.
They
a spirit guide. No, they didn't introduce me. It was just while they were doing their thing, I entered like another plane of like mentally, like another plane of existence. I'm not even kidding you.
Mr. President, a second plane. I had to.
I love that. And yeah, that's where I met my spirit guide. And he has, like, I've talked to him at other times in my life. I'm not even shitting you. Yeah.
So how do you go from, you know, you've got this Jedi that's helping you connect with the spirit guide through the, you know, facilitation of, I'm not Jedi. I can't really speak to it. But, and then you're on your own now. How do you facilitate that connection then?
There are just times in my life where I have just needed that. And like, I've either, you know, imbibed certain recreational things that are now legal in Colorado. Spiritual enhancers. And, you know, sometimes it'll be like I haven't gotten a lot of sleep for a few days, and it'll just be like something where, you know, he'll come to me and it'll just be like, you know, sometimes I just need answers and he'll just let me know. Sometimes a relative has passed and he'll just let me know, like, hey, it's okay. Like, there was really a few months after my grandpa passed, you know, he came to me and told me, hey, your grandpa's here. He's proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. After I had my son, he came and told me that your grandpa's proud. He's there with you. Your aunt, I had an aunt that passed. They're here. They were there with you. And they are really super proud and excited to see what, you know, happens with your kid.
That's sick.
Yeah. So no.
Can you ask questions or do you just receive?
Sometimes I can. It just depends. It just depends. Sometimes, like, on the length of time.
Sure.
But and so it goes further though. Like this first time, when I had it with the Reiki, I shit you not, another voice came in, and it was not male and it was not female. It was both. And neither and everything all at once. I'm not shitting you guys. I talk to God. And so me being me, the very first thing I ask is...
Roe versus Wade. Your thoughts.
No, because I've never gone to church. I've never been like a super religious person. So the very first thing I say is, hi, God. Oh, shit. Should I go to church? Like, literally, I'm like, yeah, you're real. Okay, should I go? And God actually told me, no, don't go to church. Church is for some people, and that brings people closer to me. But that won't bring you closer to me. That will push you away. I have not spoken to God since, but that I firmly, yes, I spoke to God. God told me not to go to church because it wasn't for me. So...
Yeah, chill, freedom, love, and God.
Yeah,
I mean, this wasn't Thomas Jefferson you talked to.
I mean, it didn't sound like what I would think Thomas Jefferson sounded like. It sounded like a lot of other different things. Like, seriously, it was... Whoa. I couldn't even describe what the voice sounded like. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess, like, I was like, my limbs were floating and everything when they were like the Reiki lady told me afterwards that, like, she was like, she knew that, like, I was having some kind of experience.
She's got, like, ropes and she's like, woo.
Tip me now, bitch.
Flashy lights. Woo. If we could get on a vocal changer, I am God.
Don't go to church. Get more Reiki.
You don't need church. You need more Reiki services. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. But back to my Trump theory.
I would love to hear the Trump theory. Yeah. Have you seen this? We'll do a small little mini episode.
Trump knows best.
Things Trump knows best is my book.
Okay. Well, I can tell you.
You just need to flip it open a little bit. Yep, there it is. You're who the book's for. And then there's some quotes on the back, some real quotes from him and some fake satire quotes. You'll like the quotes on the back there.
So the hair, this is where it gets key. So you guys have all at least seen the first Harry Potter movie, right?
Okay.
So remember the guy with the turban and Voldemort was hiding under the turban?
Yeah.
Okay. So Voldemort is either in or under Trump's hair.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So Trump
But it's
didn't.
so thin, you can see through it.
It doesn't matter. It's Voldemort. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So Trump didn't get himself to power. Voldemort got Trump to power.
Voldemort did.
Yeah. Voldemort. Okay.
Interesting.
So.
See, I would have thought Volodymyr over in Russia would have had more to do with it, but Voldemort. Okay.
Okay. So. Seriously.
I'm willing to be open to this.
So-
Let's hear it.
So Voldemort is in Trump's hair. Like,
Okay.
I'm not.
Where
and
are the
then-
other Horcruxes?
All right. So Trump's not a Horcrux. Trump
Okay.
is just like his vehicle. Now, J.D. Vance, remember J.D. Vance used to hate him.
Sure.
Yeah, he is under the Imperious Curse, which if you remember, that's the curse.
That the CIA cast through MK Ultra,
Yeah, like that makes you
an agent of the state.
yeah, it makes you do whatever you want.
I mean,
It's like-
I can slant these arguments into reality here. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so J.D. Vance is under the Imperious Curse. Elon Musk, that bitch is a Horcrux.
Ooh.
That is the only thing that I can think of why Trump would still keep this bitch around after like the saluting shit and all this other stupid shit.
Well, don't you think it could be very useful to him, like as a political tool?
And so was that snake too. That snake became a Horcrux. Elon Musk is a Horcrux. I'm telling you right now. Okay? But I've got another part of this theory. Okay?
Mitch McConnell,
We
the
have
turtle.
No.
Oh, no.
Mitch McConnell. So we have a Harry Potter. Now, Goblet of Fire, all the shit was getting ready to go down.
Is the Harry Potter David Hogg?
No.
Okay, thank God.
No.
I was
It was
getting
getting ready to go down around the Triwizard tournament, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's a reason. Voldemort didn't want Trump to go back to back. Voldemort wanted Trump to be in power for the LA Olympics.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Because we're gonna host the Olympics. That gives us like ground. So our Harry Potter, wait for it. Do you remember that guy in the Summer Olympics with the pommel horse? That like guy with the glasses, pommel horse dude that can like get up and like do the pommel horse. That's like all he was really good at. And then he helped them get the gold.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Harry Potter. He wears glasses. He can solve a Rubik's Cube in like 15 and a half seconds.
I see. Okay. That's interesting.
His girlfriend is a redhead. Totally looks like a Weasley.
Doesn't it have to be something more important than pommel horse though?
Well, but I'm just saying these are just examples of things he can do.
Gotcha. Sure.
Like this fucker's a wizard.
Yeah. On the pommel.
Yeah, on the pommel.
Oh, dude, I've seen this dude pommel. It's insane.
Yeah.
He pommels with glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he takes his glasses off right before the pommel.
But I'm just saying, no human being is as good as at this many different things unless you're a wizard.
Okay.
Because he could do like I said, Rubik's Cube in like 15.48 seconds.
Sure.
Okay. He went on
quick.
Dancing with the Stars and got like third place with no prior dance experience. I mean, a lot of athletes do that, but still.
I mean,
like he's good at all these different things.
The horse to the stage like that?
Yeah. I'm just saying, he is our Harry Potter.
Okay.
We need to like send Hagrid after him to tell him he's a wizard so that he can like battle Trump.
Call Big Mike.
Yeah, that's my thought too. I actually like messaged Big Mike once. I was like, "Hey, Big Mike, we're gonna need you to tell our Harry Potter to come save us."
Nice.
Yeah, let's call Big Mike and tell him because I think Big Mike will have to tell him he's a wizard.
I think he could. Yeah, he could be the one to get it across to him. Yeah, yo, Wizard Harry.
He could like happy birthday pommel horse guy on
The
a
pommel
cake.
horse guy's like, what? What are you even talking? Wizards? Where do those come from?
Oh, those are niggas with the peas and mash.
Thanks, Big Mike. Yeah.
And Big Mike is one of my most favorite human beings in the world. So
God. He was the first guy. So he sits down, he takes his table and immediately pulls it up in front of him to all tight like it's a school desk and sits like the whole episode. Like the man is the funniest thing.
Oh, he is. He
He's
acts
so good.
And like there was one night at Wide Right where it was like one of the last nights. So they would just pack people to pack people. And all of a sudden, like I get anxiety and for the most part, I'm pretty good. I'm medicated. But like that night, it just like hit me. And like Megan was super cool. She like made me this like concoction of seltzer and stuff at the bar. And she was like talking calmly to me. You're wonderful. Everybody loves you. You know, all these nice, sweet things. Big Mike walked me to my car to make sure I got there okay. And I did. I put the seat warmers on and stuff. And I went in there and made sure, you know, they knew that I was okay. But, you know, just right here, I got a soft spot for Big Mike and Megan, just making sure that like I was okay.
Yeah, they're the ones.
They're real ones.
For sure. For sure. They care.
Yeah, like did not want me like going off into the night, freaking out. You know, Big Mike was like, had somebody, you know, run the bar for a second. I was like, dude, you're awesome.
So tell me about the show that you've got coming up.
So it is, I'm so excited.
You did stand up for some time. You've been kind of taking a break from it.
Yeah. So I'm trying, you know, I did a couple mics. It's just hard because Wednesday was like my night and I'm a mom. I'm a mom with 50-50 custody. So that right away takes out some of my time. Plus I do improv and I'm a way better improv than I am at stand up, but I do try to do stand up, you know, when I can. I'm probably going to go to Rise tonight. I know they're doing a new mic in their back room on Sundays. So I'm going to try to do that.
Nice.
But trying to get back into it, kind of got out of it. Oh man. Being a woman and trying to do stand-up can be hard sometimes. Because like dudes, so I would go to the Rise, the workshops that Christy does every week. And I went up there with a dick joke. And it was a dick joke about how men lie about the size of their dicks. And it was a joke about, not that just they lie, but like, the premise is that basically all men lie the same. Like if a man tells you it's 6 inches, no, it's really 4 inches. Right. But somehow like all y'all got on the same page and have like this same
universal.
Yes, this universal dick lying chart. You know, and that was kind of the premise of this joke. And this dude sat there and goes, "That's really sexist."
Yes, it is, but also if it's funny, it doesn't matter.
Well, not only that, it's like you're going to tell a chick.
Oh yeah, it's just if he's heckling at all, it's stupid to begin with. Let's just start there.
You're going to mansplain sexism to a woman?
Well, I was going to tell you that seems like a tough sell to a crowd of men. That's like me getting a crowd of bolder women together, and I try to do a joke like, "Hey, like how ladies are pulling a fast one on men, right? With this whole like modern marriage thing, right? You know, like leave whenever, take half. Like you ladies really got this thing. You know, like it's a tough sell. Like they're not going to like that."
And maybe not, but you know what? Maybe they'll laugh at it too. Yeah. You know, my whole thing is it's like, hey, let's laugh at each other. But he was just all pissy. He's like, "That's so sexist." And I'm like,
you got to let people like that just literally just roll off your back.
Oh, yeah. And because my biggest thing is like, well, what I really should have said is, well, ladies, now we know who definitely not to fuck. Because we know who's definitely packing the smallest dick here.
And he definitely liked that more than the first one joke, too. That,
yeah.
like,
I'm sure he would have liked that.
He was like, oh, this is she's the one.
That's a good hit, though.
Things I should have said, but yeah. But I was just thinking, God, small dick energy right there, brah.
For sure.
But yeah, so.
I think with stuff like that, especially if you're a woman, I don't know. For me personally, I feel like I would have already quit a long time ago if I didn't kind of have a unifying stance or perspective on some stuff around it. Like, you know, people that are getting upset about words, hard pass, no matter what.
Very true.
Their own problem type of a thing. And like, well, that's just my blanket, you know, I have to have that stance for me as pushing through. So if you're getting upset about words in any facet of, you know, outside of stand-up even, that's what you think. There's much more important things in life than words.
And that happened. And then I got hit on just totally grossly by a male comic too.
Sure.
Because and I won't lie, like there were times like I would go to mics and I would have like I would give the girls a night on the town, let's say. And I was trying to kind of more do a character, like kind of a dumb character, which is not who I am. I'm really actually pretty smart, but I was trying to do a dumb character. And another comedian, I'm not even going to give him like the time of day by saying his name, but like he hit on me and it was really gross. And for a little bit, between that and that happening so close together and getting kind of and I was like, man, maybe I just kind of need to kind of go back and readjust what I'm bringing to the table. And that was the bigger thing.
Cut out this character. Be more you.
Be more me.
Yeah.
And that was like the bigger part of it. And, part of it is it's like, okay, so figure out, all right, how do I, because I am ditzy.
Do you talk about being a mom? I feel like that would be a big...
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And I've talked about being a mom, and I've talked about how that comes into my dating life. And I've definitely talked about that.
You talked about this fun list?
Oh, I have. I mean,
like there's something there.
I have. Oh, yeah. I've definitely talked too about like how I date rednecks a lot. For whatever reason, rednecks love me. I don't know why. I have a whole set about that.
There's stuff there. I think there's
no,
definitely.
and there's a lot of stuff, but it's just, I think, making sure that I'm being more authentic to who I am.
Yeah, that seems to be, even if people are good as a character, it's like, how do you, if you really want to do this thing for a career, like you want to really be a character for the career, like that doesn't seem like a good way to start.
Yeah, because for me, it was like I was trying to, they have a picture of Marilyn Monroe with the book Ulysses. She's really smart reading Ulysses. Not that I'm as hot as Marilyn Monroe, but like, I was like, well, I can like pull it off and just be kind of like the dumb, but I was like, that wasn't me. So it was more of like doing like a readjustment and just being like, okay, how can I be
sets
me?
Bringing Ulysses on stage?
No.
Okay.
No.
My God, Jen, that might not work.
No.
I didn't even know the reference.
No, but just kind of, but more like just being like because you have to be that smart to be that dumb.
Yeah, totally.
And just kind of playing that dumb person. So again, just kind of a readjustment and just kind of figuring out how I'm still going to bring those ditzier side of me out and just kind of be, again, more authentic to who I am.
So is this show on the 4th a stand-up show?
It is actually, the way I'm going to do it is more, we're going to all be out there kind of more like a panel, just watching clips, making fun of it, and just kind of watching it and, making fun of what we see. Because you may not be old enough to remember, but some of the shit that they were just cranking it out at this time. And it was bad. And it was fantastic, though. So I'm super excited that I get to do this. I would have been
3 in 2000. So. And
I did try to, if you look at the cast of people that I don't want to say cast, they're real people, but if you look at the people that I got.
The lineup. There we go.
Better word. I got Drew Garland, who, if you've met him, he is like.
Someone we need on the pod, by the way.
Yes. And he is, literally Mr. 2000s. Like, you will think people who don't know him will probably think I went and grabbed him with a time machine and brought him to the present day to come and do this. Grant Lucas, who's also a millennial. So I feel like us three.
Grant Lucas is a trip, man.
Oh, he is a trip. He's hilarious.
We've had him on twice, and he's going to be a regular. He's so funny. Yeah.
So it's nice because we have that nice solid crew of millennials. But then we also have Nance Nagel, who, she was around, but she was probably around, her kids were probably watching it. She probably saw it, you know what I mean? And maybe she watched it herself.
Bingo.
We'll find out, and
she probably did see, her kids are around our age. So she would have seen her kids seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, then we kind of get that point of view. And then I also got JoJo Pride, who is, again, more your guys' age, but also, he's going to be probably hasn't seen it as much, or if he has, maybe older siblings showed it to him, but he'll probably be like, what the fuck were you guys watching?
Right. Yes, that's going to be a fun lineup. Good dynamic.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted to get, was a really good dynamic of people.
Yeah, that'll be a good panel show. That'll be fun.
Yeah, and I was so lucky.
Is that Rise, or where is that?
Rise Comedy.
Oh, Rise, okay, cool.
Rise Comedy, Friday, April 4th, 10 p.m.
That's 5 days from now when this comes out, so this next Friday.
Yeah. Caffeinate your asses off. Come see it. I'm super excited. I might actually get a spray tan because that's what I did. That's what some people did in the 2000s. I was not tanning in the 2000s because I was going through a goth emo phase at one point, and then not super goth emo, but going through another one.
Well, that's the old wings telling us they're ready to be eaten. So
yay, food! I'm a fat kid. Yay, food! I'm a fat kid.
Yay, food! I'm a fat kid. I like that.
Well, that'll be the new jingle.
Have you listened to radio before in your life?
To radio?
Yeah, the AMs and the FMs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm 41 years old. What do you think? How do you think we made our mixtapes? We didn't have burners and LimeWire and things like that until we were fucking teenagers.
Yeah. No pirated files for you.
No, I actually went to the library though when I was in college, and so you can rent CDs from the library.
Oh.
And that's what I would burn.
Those Nickelback CDs, that's where they came from.
Never Nickelback. Ashley Simpson a couple times.
All right. Well, I'm going to kick us to break with our signature station identification. If you want to hear the eating, head over to patreon.com/intolerable. We'll be sure to record a segment here. You're listening to 91.1. Oh shit, was that another plane? We'll be right back. We're back. We're live. It's the After Hours show. My goodness, did we have an eventful eating. I can't even tell you how scary it was, but you got to head over to patreon.com/intolerable to hear me almost think my dog might die. So do that. It's worth it.
Oh, crap. I forgot my...
Oh, yeah. Put your domes on. What are you doing? Got to hear yourself there.
There we go. I'm back.
She's back. How were those wings? Let's get a wing review.
Oh, those were fantastic. Like 15 out of 10.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
That might be
Did
the
not-
highest rating you've ever received.
Did not need any sauce. Fall off the bone. I mean, you saw those. I like cleaned those bitches.
Cleaned them.
Fucking A, right?
Yeah. Those were delicious. Probably like best wings I've ever had.
Wow.
Damn.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad.
right
Thanks
here.
for being here.
Paw pound it.
Hell yeah. Paw.
That's from one of my kids' shows.
Oh, yeah. Paw Patrol.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He actually does not. I tried to get him to watch Paw Patrol one time during like COVID because like I was sick of trolls.
How old is he?
He's 7.
Okay.
He's gonna be 8 in June.
Wow. That's fun.
Yeah.
6 to 9 is tough when you got a boy.
Oh, he's such a great kid. He really is. He definitely has his moments, but he also is like, I mean, he's my kid. He does a lot of things that, I mean, he looks just like me, which his dad has gotten to hear since the day he was born. And I know that shit has just annoyed the fucking shit out of him. 'Cause like since the day this kid was born, it's, oh my God, he looks so much like Jen. Because that's what you want, like your first male born to look like is your wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now your ex-wife. You just want to hear, oh, this kid looks just like your ex-wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, he loves Taylor Swift.
He does. Wow.
Oh, he loves Taylor Swift. And my ex is like very conservative. Like I wasn't allowed to like Taylor Swift when I was with my ex. I'm not even kidding. Like it was like I had to like watch Taylor Swift videos. Like I was like the husband watching porn. Like sitting there hiding like, oh my God, new video. Can't like this. But not. And so now it's like, it gives me so much joy when my son goes and is like singing like The Man and like and You Need to Calm Down. And like all these other great anthems to like my conservative ex.
Nice.
It brings out so much petty with me.
So what do we have under this Target bag?
Yes.
Here?
So I would like to also tell all my friends that this is a Target exclusive. This was purchased from Target, but it was purchased before Lent. I did choose to give up Target for Lent for their scaling back on their diversity practices.
Well, no, they're not scaling back. They completed their initiative.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
They did it again?
The diversity's been fulfilled. That's what,
Okay.
That's what they put out a statement. They said,
Okay.
well, we this plan we did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The way I heard it is that they're scaling back. But either way, it is making me miserable to give up Target for Lent right now. And so now I'm like, man, do I not have to give up Target for Lent? Because again.
How many days into it are we? We're like 10, 12 days, right? How many days into Lent? Just look up how many days into Lent
I just know that it's been fucking hard.
Are you a daily Target user?
Maybe not daily, but I use Target a fucking lot. Look at me.
I mean, how many? 11 days. I'd have you pegged for a daily Target user for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I love me some and especially once they
Just
put
to be
Ulta.
clear, the Starbucks inside of the Target counts as a Target run.
I did not go to the Starbucks inside the Target today. No.
Okay, no, I'm just saying that for stats purposes.
But yes, so.
All right, let's see.
Yes, and you love my wrapping job because I couldn't find any paper. So.
ASMR action. Oh my goodness gracious.
So that is, my opinion is that this is Taylor Swift's best album. And so I got you the best version of Taylor Swift's best album because it's the full anthology. And so it is actually, it's incredible. It has
I'm going to fuck around and have to get a record player for the new place.
Yeah. So Rolling Stone called The Prophecy from that album the best pop song of 2024.
Whoa. Is this her version? I don't know how the versions were.
So that one, because she only has to do the Taylor's versions of her first 6 albums because those were the ones she didn't originally own the masters to. This one, she already owns the masters to per her new record contract.
Who owns the masters?
She does.
No, but like who did she have to, why did she have to do her version thing?
Oh my God, you don't know this?
Well, I assume. I mean, I can put the pieces together without knowing.
Well, yeah, let's take you down some lore, some Taylor Swift lore.
Lore me up.
All right. So when she signed her contract with Big Machine Records, she signed a very basic contract, which did not give her rights to her masters. You know, that first initial printing where she has full ownership of the music.
Right.
So she became Taylor Swift. You know, and she at one point after she released her first 6 albums.
Okay.
So
she's a global sensation at this point.
Yes, this is after Reputation.
Okay.
So her first 6 albums, Taylor Swift.
That's the one with the hair.
The one with the hair is Fearless.
Damn it!
Close.
Reputation is the one where she's like black and white.
Okay.
That was like her Kanye clapback album.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, so she released...
I'm gonna let you finish, but that whole thing.
Well, that went on a long time because her and Kanye became friends for a little bit. And then there was like that whole thing with that song Famous. Did you ever hear that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit. Okay. Because this plays into it too. This actually is an important part of the story because her and Kanye actually did squash the beef. She introduced him on the VMAs when he got his like Video Vanguard Award. And they were cool for a while, and then he made the song Famous, and
it's the that song.
I don't know. I just know
you're
making it sound like most Kanye West songs. I just know that in this song, he had told her about it. And what he told her was the lyric. Like he called her and said that the lyric was going to be, I think me and Taylor might still have sex.
No, this is the one. This is off Life of Pablo. This is prime Sean Dabbs era content. This was used for the Sean Dabbs videos.
What he didn't tell her is that the next lyric was, why I made that bitch famous.
Yeah.
So
I made that bitch famous.
So there was like a whole big thing. And in the music video too, like he had like these creepy ass naked dolls sleeping around him and Kim, including one of her.
Is that the song that has the bleached a-hole line, right? Or no?
I have removed this man from my library. He's dead to me, like at this point, except for like reasons of like drama, you know?
No, it's on a different one, I think. This is we still hood famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was like a big thing because him and Kim...
Great line. I be Puerto Rican, day parade floating, that Benz Marina Del Rey coasting. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I just copped a jet to fly over, personal bet. I mean, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, just...
Hatred for peoples be damned. The lines are hard.
So, and him and Kim like made it look like that she like agreed to like be put in the song like this and all this, and that's why she like disappeared and made the album Reputation, which, you know, so
gotcha.
Anyway, so fast forward a little bit later, and she's trying to buy back her masters from her company, Big Machine Records. Well, Scooter Braun buys Big Machine Records. Scooter Braun, who's a manager for Justin Bieber and also Kanye motherfucking West.
You might want to pull up Scooter Braun's early life section on Wikipedia.
Yeah, so basically, who at the very least, when all this other shit was going on, was at, you know, especially with the I Made That Bitch Famous, this naked doll video, even if he didn't egg it on, he at least knows about it, right?
For sure.
And now is the owner of Taylor Swift's masters.
He owned it.
Yes, because he owned her record company.
So he owned the record company that Scooter Braun then used to... Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So he bought her record company. She did not know that he was going to buy... Like, her dad even owned stake in this record company at this point, and they didn't even know it. They just, like, went through, and, like, it was, like, a secret deal. So then she's still trying to make deals with this guy. And the only deal that they would come back with would require her to sign, like, an NDA and never talk about it again.
Backroom deals.
Yeah.
I'll put it into guy terms. The Dallas Mavericks trade Luka Doncic to the LA Lakers without talking to any other team in the league. That's what this was.
Yeah, shitty. And they basically, so at this point, they're trying to do it. And then finally, he sells her masters to a fucking hedge fund.
That's just good business.
Yeah, right? Which...
Conservative Jews from Hungary. Just saying.
So...
Scooter Braun?
That's right, yeah.
What, do you see that early life thing?
That's what I'm looking at.
Where is he from? What's early life?
Well, he was born here in Queens, but his parents are from Hungary, and he was born like right after the Holocaust, and they left Hungary because they were conservative Jewish. So,
in the fallout of the Voldemort. Anyway, let's move on. Don't look into it.
So, Kelly Clarkson actually tweeted at one point.
Kelly Clarkson. That was a meme in my home growing up with my stepdad and my mom whenever Kelly Clarkson was brought up. Kelly Clarkson.
Love this.
Said around the home.
And she said, you should just re-record your albums. I would buy them again just to make a point. So that's when she started re-recording the Taylor's versions of her first 6 albums. And she's released 4 of them. Fearless, Red, 1989, Speak Now, and she only has Reputation and her self-titled debut to release. So she only has now her name and reputation to take back.
My God.
Yeah. But this album, so this album here is her most latest album, Tortured Poets Department. And I think it's like her best work to date. But yeah, so
the fanship for you has only grown over time with lore, with everything else.
I mean, and here's the deal too with Taylor Swift, like not even just the lore. She's such a strong woman. She's such a giving woman. Like she was like the first billionaire to give money to the LA fires. She gave 10% of what she made back from the Eras tour back to like bonuses. She gave like so much money like in food banks and shit. Plus, for me too, personally, like I separated from my ex like in 2019. And then this was like in July. And then like COVID happened. And so I was like going through it like emotionally, like a lot of us were, but like going through it. And she did the 2 albums back to back, Folklore and Evermore. And that shit, let me tell you, this woman helped. She doesn't know it, but she helped me through my fucking divorce and separation. She helped me like, I was not myself after all that shit happened. And she helped me find myself again, which that's how I kind of got started back into comedy and improv. Like I did theater in high school, but like my ex was always telling me, oh, be a lady. Don't like, I would get like chided from doing like, that's what she said jokes. He never thought I was that funny. Apparently not. I don't know why. Whatever. But she helped me through that fucking shit. You know, she helped me through my divorce. So I am giving you the best version of what I think currently is her best album. So as a gift.
That's a wonderful gift. Thank you. It would be a wonderful studio gift.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. And so your very first Taylor Swift vinyl, I have lots of Taylor Swift vinyls now. I collect them.
I'm part of the club now.
You are. You're a Swiftie.
Let's go.
I should take it and like knight you with it.
Yeah, I should be
bequeath you a Swiftie.
Swiftie. There it is.
Yeah. No, but I do collect, and I do collect her vinyls. I got like, there's an album, Lover Live from Paris, which is like a live version of her Lover album. And it's shaped like hearts.
Ooh.
And I was able to get copies of that.
Nice.
Like seriously, Chris, pull this up. It's amazing. And I got that. I got the most recent pressing. So
price check on that? No,
this one was only because it was the most recent pressing. I only paid like 40 or 50 bucks. But
I know vinyls can get pretty crazy.
They can. Well, the first version of this like was selling for like $800 before she re-released it. So.
Damn, every single one of those albums beat top Billboard 200.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I, when you're talking through your story and how much impact she's had on you, all I think, and maybe this is my broken mind, and it is almost certainly, all I think is, what a great propagandist. Like, what a great tool. Like, the CIA should be taking notes on Taylor Swift. If it's not already an op, man, they should be taking notes. Because people are throwing away their life savings. They're taking out debt to be a part of this experience. I mean, they did the same thing back in the day with the hippie movement and big artists back in the day. So they're definitely behind this.
I don't think they're behind it, but I think they'd love to be.
Well, how about this? Maybe the wave started and they got a few surfers in the fucking queue. And they got a few people dropping in that sweet, sweet green room. And they're like, man, this is sweet. We didn't start this, but look at this green room. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
We got a nice wave going here, boys. Let's keep it going.
I think they wish they could get that. But I just don't think,
She's just so benevolently good.
Yeah, I really do.
Okay,
I really do.
I think that's good for people to have characters like that in life.
Yeah.
If I had more belief that there were benevolently good people in the world, I probably would have a better outlook.
Yeah. Because if you look at like what the original prices of the Eras Tour were before the fucking scalpers got involved, she really was trying to like make it affordable. I mean, she even released in the last show, because she wasn't able to do like the same level of pyrotechnics, she was releasing them behind the stage for like $15 a piece, just so people could fucking be there.
Right.
And like share in like that last show with her. And like, again, scalpers were getting it and raising them and shit. I kept trying to get tickets. I never got to go, but I kept trying to get tickets. And then finally I'm like, fuck it. I'll take my kid to Disneyland.
Yeah, so some of the original pricings were literally as low as $49.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
No, I wasn't trying to blame her with that.
No,
It's
I know.
an industry problem of like, you can't be a large performing artist in today's day and age. You literally cannot be a large performing artist and not get your fans get screwed over.
Yeah, because Ticketmaster's involved with everything. And the Swifties are pissed. Like, we're all pissed. And we have been
on the forums talking about it.
There were like several Twitter groups that I was a part of to try to get tickets too, because it was like they were trying
backdoor dealings.
It wasn't backdoor dealings. It was more like, hey, people couldn't afford to come, or like they had friends or whatever, and they were selling them like at
Swifty to Swifty.
Yeah, Swifty to Swifty. And so we were, I was trying it too, and it was like, but man, like just the demand. And I wish I could be there. I'm glad she did this concert tour.
I've got an
concert
idea.
film.
The Swifties, since they're so well connected, they should start building a tunnel system to these venues to help get Swifties into the thing, Like we had a guest talk about how they stumbled upon like Ticketmaster tickets and were able to reprint, a bunch of tickets for their, or I heard a story about this. Someone was telling me, maybe it was comic, that you stumbled on tickets and was printing tickets for so many years of his youth. How fucking badass is that? Dude?
That is super badass.
So the Swifties need to go rogue. Need to go, take after some of the people that, get some tunneling going.
Some of us do. There was in Singapore, I think it was, there were like 2 Swifties that like climbed up the side of the dome. Did you hear about this? And they were like on like the roof of the dome just to like watch. Pull this up, dude. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, this was like a thing. And they were like there and they were like watching. And like, I mean, what do you do? It's like, I mean, if I was a cop, I'd be like, fuck it, let them have it.
No, you can't, because then they'll fall and kill someone else.
No, I think they got to stay for like, I mean, who wants to climb?
Hey, we'll give you 3 songs.
Yeah.
you get 3 songs up there, and then we're going to come up for you.
And then there was like another one where there was like a field right by there, and there was like 3 times as many people in this field as in the stadium.
Well, I can't even imagine being at these shows, because I see videos of like, it just seems like you're not even getting to enjoy the music because everyone around you is just quite literally screaming.
Yeah, that's a huge dome.
Is it a massive dome that this person climbed up?
Fatal fall dome for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and they did at least 2. That is fucking dedication right there.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Talk about great propaganda, dude. What else makes you climb up a dome for fatality reason? Like with fatality on the other side. What are we talking about here, folks?
Nothing but Taylor fucking Swift, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's no way it's not an op. I feel like Kanye could be an op that's connected, right? Because that's why the ownership stuff.
Is.
There you
I
go.
Think he is.
So how about that? That has an argument for why they're already in the green room as an argument.
Well, I mean, that would though. that would give a good excuse for like all of his crazy behavior and like why he's like always so all over the place, because like his like programming just keeps like
I think that's just mental health. I think he's been pretty clear from the jump that that's just mental health, and that's what beautiful art it necessitates.
Yeah.
When creative genius.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
him.
if Chris
He's
Jenner
been pretty much like, hey, I'm a genius, and it requires me to be off the meds and be a genius.
Yeah,
Like,
Chris Jenner couldn't keep him on his shit. Nobody can.
Yeah, facts. Okay.
could Chris Jenner keep himself on the shit?
No, Chris is the mom.
Oh, but the argument stands. Caitlyn Jenner. That's right. Caitlyn Jenner is like
What was her name originally?
Bruce.
Bruce, thank you.
Bruce
one of the
is
greatest
her dead name.
Olympians of all time.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Wasn't he also a lawyer?
No, that was
No.
Robert Kardashian.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I know
And
that-
he defended OJ and
he
like
was on the OJ case.
yeah, he was on the OJ case and like went through esophageal cancer later, like died a really painful death.
Damn.
Yeah, like that's karma right there.
Man, talk about the glove fitting. Folks, this is what we do here. Just light work stuff.
Oh,
It's
dude,
the after hour show.
I'm so into true crime. It's not even funny. Like I'm actually getting ready to do a true crime podcast. I'm like researching it now. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Okay. This is like exclusive. I've been teasing it on one of my Instagrams. It's going to be called Swifties and Suspects. No joke, because each one of the cases is going to tie back into a Taylor Swift song.
Swifties and Suspects, the Venn diagram, one circle.
Yes. Well, but no, so here's like where that came from though. Cause when the Tortured Poets Department came out, there was a song on there called there is a song on there called Clarabow.
Clarabow, okay.
Okay. And it talks about, because Clarabow was the silent film star. She was like the first It girl, because she was in a movie, I think, called It. And, you know, it starts off, you look just like Clarabow. And then it goes, you just look just like Stevie Nicks. You look just like Taylor Swift. So it's like going to each of the, you know, being the next best things. Well, while
the tool of the propagandist.
Yes.
Continue.
So anyway, while at the time that this album had released, I was also reading a book about Dorothy Stratton. Do you know who she was?
I don't.
Okay. So she was a Playboy Playmate. She was Playmate of the Year.
Chris, pull up
Beautiful.
old Dorothy.
Beautiful girl. She was married to this just piece of shit guy named Paul Schneider, who
Smoke show.
yeah, she was gorgeous. And she was on her way to becoming an actual actress, like real actress. She was like in getting like good roles and things like that. And finally what ended up happening was she was separated from her husband. He couldn't handle it and he killed her and killed himself. And there was a line in this Clarabow song that goes, I would just die if I made it. And because I'm like reading this book at the time and like listening to this album at the time, like, you know, sometimes some things get fucked up in your head. Well, that's what happens. So now I'm going to be talking about cases and talking about which one of Taylor Swift's songs I find that they go back and connect with. So when I release my show, the first episode, I'm hoping to get it out this summer, but the first episode is going to be Clarabow, Dorothy Stratton. Dorothy Stratton kind of became my Clarabow at that point because of how they kind of connected back together.
So you're going full Charlie on the board with the
Yes. Oh yeah, full Charlie on the board. Like Taylor's got a song called Cruel Summer. That's going to be I've already decided that's going to be the Son of Sam killer, because that he did a lot with you know, he did his stuff during the summer movie Summer of Sam. And also he talked about how the devil made him do it. There's a line in that song, he looks up grinning like a devil. There's a song she has called Mad Woman. I'm connecting that back to Betty Broderick. Do you know who she is?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, this crazy case. She literally so her husband, she meets this guy in college and he decides he wants to go to med school. So she supports him through med school, you know, births children, taking care of the kids, taking care of him through med school, like 2 kids, I think, in med school, something like that. And then he gets out of med school and goes, honey, I'm going to go back and I want to be a lawyer. Do you realize how much money I could get as a medical malpractice lawyer? So she supports his ass through freaking law school too. You know, helps him build up this super profitable practice in Los Angeles. He dumps her ass for a fucking paralegal and gaslights her tries to like hide all of his assets to like fucking screw her over, all this other shit, and she fucking loses it. So then she ends up killing him and the new wife.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, not always a good look, but I kind of get why she did it. So I'm going to be talking.
Let me guess. In her trial, the glove fit.
The glove. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think she said that. She didn't even try to deny it. She was just like, yeah, I did it.
She was like, I'm a witch.
Pretty much. She was like, yep, I fucking did it.
Try to deny it.
She didn't even try. Yeah, she didn't even try. She was like, nope, I did it. He fucking drove me crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean, she only got second-degree murder charges. So
nice, second degree.
It clearly wasn't premeditated. Or at least they were charged her as such. She's only doing 32 years.
Is she out?
Only. No, she's still in, but...
How long would to wait?
It doesn't say. Just her 32-year sentence, which will be, like, you probably serve half.
When was she sentenced? 91. She'll be out soon.
Yeah.
She's still alive.
She's still alive?
Doesn't say she's dead.
No, she's not. She's still alive.
Let's get her on the pod. She's still kicking her. 91 years old?
Wait. Nah, dude, she's out.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm
she's
saying.
gotta be
That's what I'm
out.
telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Where does she live?
I just had to do the math.
Find this woman. She needs her on the pod.
I do. Oh man, I would love it.
We'll just be the connective dot, the connective tissue between Jen and this woman who's out after 32 years.
Here, check this out. Due to circumstances of her not showing remorse and not acknowledging wrongdoing, her parole was denied in 2017. Her sentence extended. She's still in jail. She's 84, and she's eligible for parole again in 2032.
Oh, damn.
So after all those years, she's like, nah, I don't regret what I did, and that can't hurt.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's savage.
Dude.
Fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I mean, because most people like will at least get to that parole board and say, man, they'll at least fake it for the parole board. She didn't. She's like, no, bitch, I did it, and I did it again. I do it again, that motherfucker.
Well, I hear her barking in there, and I want to make sure that I take her out if we could. Yeah. We get into you. Have you heard of England, Jen?
Of course, yeah.
They do a little thing over there called knighting.
Okay.
Here at Top Shelf Studios, after a long form conversation, I'm doing the hiding.
Okay.
Because all my life people have been like, hey, can I get a couple inches? How's weather up there? Because
well, I mean, I'm 5'2", so like.
Yeah. So you get it.
Yeah.
You probably are the people giving the comments.
Oh, I mean, people like, I can't tell you how many guys in high school just like, use me as like fucking.
Head shelf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good head shelf.
Yeah. Well,
so
I mean, that's one way to be popular, right?
Instead of the knighting, I'm doing the hiding.
Okay.
So I'll be giving you a heart height. How tall are you? You said 5'2".
5'2".
Jen Wise, I heart height thee 6 foot.
Yeah.
Positive 10-inch differential on that there heart height.
I always like a good 10 inches.
Hey-o.
Zinger.
We're going to have to come back for episode 2, folks. Dirtier and darker with Jen Wise.
Hey,
get to that fun list we never got to.
I know. But I mean, we gotta check on your dog, make sure she's okay.
Where can the people check you out?
So, if I know them, they can check me out on Instagram, I mean, JenWise303. I also have a Day Job Productions where I'm trying to move a lot of comedy stuff to, but I'll be opening my Instagram back up after I deal with some things.
Okay. Copy. And then that show's April 4th at Rise Comedy?
Yes, April 4th, Rise Comedy, Friday, April 4th, 10 p.m. So you can get your tickets at risecomedy.com. It is the nightcap show that night. Super excited. Come ready to laugh and just judge the fuck out of this shit that we watched back then.
Yeah, that would be a fun one. Be sure to check that out.
Oh, yeah. Be sure to check it out.
April
it's going to be fun.
Thank you for this wonderful gift.
Oh, yeah. You are so welcome. And definitely like I said, that is like best album. It got robbed when it didn't win record of the year, or album of the year, but I think it was Beyonce's time. She's been through enough shit with Jay-Z lately.
That's how it works in the industry. You just got to be through enough shit with a man and they'll give you a Grammy.
Yeah, that's kind of how it worked this year. Diddy's List, come on. Jay-Z showing up on Diddy's List. They're like, we got to give this bitch something.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go to that show. Follow Jen.
Yes, please.
And fuck off and be well.